Hi, I'm Scott Torney from Harcourts at Aberfoyle Park. Join me today as we talk about our local area, Aberfoyle Park, Flagstaff Hill and Happy Valley, and our feature property at number 9 Glen Eagles Road, Aberfoyle Park.
Welcome back to Open House. I'm Paul Regala, filling in for Greg Moulton, who is out and about doing whatever it is Maltz does on a Friday. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. What we're about to do any second is iSuburb, and we'll be having a look at Aberfoyle Park. And Scott Torney. Scott, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Paul.
Scott is from Aberfoyle Park at the Brock Harcourts office down there. He'll be talking you through the features of the suburb. But first, let's have a look at iSuburb, Aberfoyle Park.
Aberfoyle Park is located in the city of Onkaparinga, about 25 minutes from the CBD. It's a suburb well suited to families, with large blocks, tree-lined streets and several primary schools, as well as one high school. The Happy Valley Sports Park, which is located near Aberfoyle Park High School, contains the Happy Valley Football Club, who are known as the Vikings, Happy Valley Cricket Club, Happy Valley Tennis Club, a lawn bowls club and a BMX track. The shop is located at the Hub Shopping Mall, catering for every need.
There you go, that's Aberfoyle Park, and lots of great activities down there for families. A real kind of family area. You can see the great parks down there, the skate park for the kids to get involved with. But a person best suited to talking about Aberfoyle Park is Scott Torney. Scott, how are you going?
Very good, thanks, Paul.
Mate, you do work down around the Aberfoyle Park area. First of all, give us a little bit of background on your real estate work.
Well, I started my my real estate career in Aberfoyle Park. We've had an office that's been established for well over 15 years, and have been servicing the area. I live in the area myself, and as does a lot of my team as well. So
you've been down there 15 years. So you would have seen a couple of changes in Aberfoyle Park, I'd imagine, in that time.
We have. We've seen quite a few changes in the area, with some developments in local estates such as the Flagstaff Pines estate, which is now sold out.
Okay.
So we've had a fair bit of growth in those sorts of areas as well. Plus, we sort of deal in a lot of, I guess, a wide variety, first home buyers right through to acreage and $1 million properties as well.
You mentioned the Flagstaff Pines development there. How long was that one in the making? Because it didn't seem to just spring up. It took a little while to get up and happening.
No, it was. I think that was well over 10 years in the making. It was something that took a lot of time and a lot of consultation with the local councils, etc., to make sure that everybody was happy with it. But it was a very exclusive estate, only 250 odd blocks. So the last stage has now been sold.
I imagine with that time to get the consultation done with councils and community, the area is going to really deliver to families.
Yeah, look, it is very much catered to families. We tend to find that a lot of the people that head up our way are people that perhaps not finding great value for money down the hill, tend to head up and getting good value for money, as well as lots of schools to choose from. Parks, etc., as you would have just seen. So
we've mentioned families a fair bit in the chat so far. Is that who the area really does cater to right now?
Predominantly, I think the age bracket sits between about the age of 25 to 60. Because of the schools and those sorts of areas, it is something. But we do have a lot of people who've been in the area, raised the kids, but staying in the area because they enjoy it.
It'd be an area, I'd imagine, that you get good value for money. You get a decent sized house, you get the good backyard for the kids, and open spaces around as well, which you don't tend to get down the hill.
No, that's right. Well, good sized blocks. Still, the average age of the homes are really the oldest. You're looking at around about 30 years. So it's still not a lot of renovating that needs doing. But it's a good block, lots of swimming pools, and you're always within a quick walk of the Sturt Gorge or some of the local parks. And
not too far of a drive, really, from the really nice and picturesque southern beaches, or even heading down to McLaren Vale.
Yeah, look, 5 minutes away, you start to get to some of the wineries, the local wineries like Mount Hurtle, and then you've got the McLaren Vale as well, but also some great shopping facilities as well. You're only 5 minutes away from Marion and some of the local shops as well.
And for people thinking of the area and perhaps commuting into the city, that's not a horrendous drive either, really.
No, look, on a good day, you're looking at around about only 20-25 minute drive to the city, and we do have some really good public transport services with express buses heading to the city, around about a 38-minute trip. trip in peak hours. So.
Yep. So what kind of growth or what else is happening around the area that we can expect maybe for 2010 or 2011? It does sound as though things are pretty solid in the area. Is that a good way to read it?
Yeah, look, generally very solid. Our growth has always been pretty consistent, and we've always found that because we cater to a wide variety of buyers, being the first home buyer right up to the $1 million properties. In the last probably 6 months, we've seen a great deal of interest in the high end properties, starting to grow over the 900,000 and the $1 million mark.
Wow.
And that's just generating interest into the area. So I think you're finding with a lot of the areas like Flagstaff Pines that are now sold out, we're generating some of those higher priced properties, which are bringing a lot of people into the area. If
someone had mentioned maybe 5-6 years ago that you'd have $1 million property in Aberfoyle Park, it would have been followed up by a bit of a chuckle, you'd imagine.
It certainly would have. Because we've seen some good growth. It's and I think now people are recognising that really, to be 20-25 minutes from the city is not far at all. So.
Yeah. Exactly right. So even people, I suppose, investing are looking at the area as well because they know it's great for young families who want to rent as well.
Absolutely. Even from our rental side, we very rarely have vacancies. They're filled pretty quickly right throughout that 5159 postcode area.
Well, time for Property of the Week, the You Want segment on Open House. And, mate, you've got a beauty for us at 9 Gleneagles Road.
Have indeed. We've done a lot of talking about families. This is a great family property, number 9 Gleneagles Road, Aberfoyle Park. It's in one of our local estates called the Woodland Ridge Estate. It's built in 1997. We've got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's very much an open plan design.
Yep.
The back of the property has hills views right along to Mount Lofty, and still caters for young kids. The Glenn and Helen, the owners of the property, have been there for around about 10 years, and they've got some young kids that have really enjoyed the property. Fantastic parking. You've got a double garage, plenty of parking out the front, but you've also got lock-up parking for the boat or the caravan as well. So.
Just looking at some of the images there, it looks like it's got plenty of space and, like you say, that open plan is a real feature.
It certainly is. And look, one of the big hits, I think, will be the fact that it really does have some lovely hills views at the back and makes it nice and relaxing as you stand there in the kitchen and look out the windows.
So block your ears, there's no traffic noise around the area, you just look out, you think you're in a nice rural retreat.
Absolutely. Yep.
Mate, Scott, thank you very much for joining us. If people want to get in contact with you or your agency, what's the best and easiest way for them to do that?
Our Aberfoyle Park office number is 83705655, or you can email us on south@brockharcourts.com.au.
Scott, thank you very much for your time. Stick around, still to come on Open House. After the break, it is the online segment and a very special guest for you.
Thanks for joining us on today's segment. If you have any further details on the property or anything about the Aberfoyle Park area, please give us a call on our office number is 83705655, or contact us on email, which is south@brockharcourts.com.au.